Yes, my hair looks awful, you don't have to tell me. Hello guys, so today I am here to tell you a very traumatic, very dramatic story that happened to me a while back. I'm gonna tell you about my Taekwondo class. Taekwondo. I'm so sorry for the awful pronunciation. Damn it! Anyway, so 2 weeks ago I went to a Taekwondo class for the first time ever. And I want to say it was really fun because it was really fun, but it also scared me for life. And I'm gonna tell you why. So many things happened, so many things. So we woke up early and it was like, I don't know, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. And we had the class at 9 a.m. So I changed my clothes, it was really cool and everything. And then we had breakfast, so I was like, I need strength for this class, so I'm gonna have an egg sandwich. Yes, an egg sandwich, a fried egg sandwich, which was really good. So I had my fried egg and I put it in the bread, and that's not the interesting part of the story, but it's a very important part of the story. So I had my sandwich and I ate it, and it was really good. It was a really normal morning. The thing is, we ate like half an hour before we had the class, and then we left and I jumped into the car and I was like, this is gonna be so cool. I mean, it's Taekwondo, I'm really good at kicking, like when no one is watching I kick and try to like stretch my legs and things like that. So I was like, this is gonna be cool. I was wrong. So we got there, and the thing is, one of the teachers is kind of cute, I have to admit it. So I was like, this is gonna be so cool. And then the teacher arrived, and it was the cute guy. And he was like, okay, so I'm gonna be teacher now because the other teacher had to go out to do some stuff. So I was like, okay, so I'm not gonna make a fool of myself in front of the cute teacher. I did. Okay, so the class starts and he's like, okay, so we're gonna stretch a little bit, and you know, it's the normal stuff. You're gonna stretch your neck, you're gonna stretch your arms, you're gonna stretch your legs, and whatever. First part, it was perfect. And it was like, okay, I'm gonna put these little cones around the floor and we're gonna start running. And I was like, cool. So I start running, and the first thing I notice is my boobs are bouncing, because people who know what it is like to have big boobs know that when you run or you exercise, they tend to bounce and they are really close to hitting your nose and breaking it. I'm going to run today. No. Oh my god, damn it. I was like really concentrated in no one noticing that my boobs were bouncing. And then he was like, okay, so while we run, we're gonna start jumping. We finished that and I was already tired, and I was like, oh my god, I'm in such bad shape. But then, okay, I had to breathe, and he was like, okay, go drink some water. So we went there and we drank some water a little bit, and then we came back and he was like, okay, now I'm gonna teach you a little bit about kicking. So we started the first kicking lesson, and he was like, okay, you have to raise your leg and then you have to like kick. And I was like, I can't do that, it can't be that hard. So we made a line, and I don't know, I think I got nervous because he was holding like the little thing you have to hit, and I don't know what overcame my legs. They were as weak as my eyeliner game. Okay, you can do this, you've got strong legs, you just have to kick, We finished that first kicking practice, and then he was like, okay, so we're gonna stretch a little bit more. So get on the floor. And he made us do some exercises, and one of them included doing this. So I was like, bitch, I know how to do this. So I did it, even though my legs were screaming at me and they were like, oh my god, stop it, it hurts, you idiot. I did it because I was like, I have to impress the cute teacher. So I was like, I have to go all the way. So I went all the way back and I just sucked it up, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And then he counted and it was really good, and I just stood up. I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I was not fine at all. And I was like, okay, so now we're gonna do some jumping jacks and whatever. So I want you to get on the floor and do this. Whee! I just got tired right now by watching that. He made us do like 20 of those, and he was like, yeah, keep reaching for the ceiling, and I was like, oh my god, I can't even reach my freaking dreams and you want me to reach the ceiling. And then I was like, okay, yeah, 20, I did it. And the moment I laid on the floor, like I fell from the last jump, everything went dizzy. And he was like, okay, so go get some water. And I just stumbled towards the chairs where the water was, and I told my sister, I think I'm going to throw up. And she laughed. And then he was like, okay, come back. And we just stood there, and he was like, I want you to stay like firm with your legs, like your legs, you know, like together. And I couldn't even do that because everything was spinning. So he was like, what's your name? And I was like, Carla. He told me, yeah, you have to put your legs together. And I was like, what? And he told me, are you okay? And at that moment, I just think my face went completely pale, and he saw that I was about to throw up. All my breath was right there. So then after like 5 minutes, I just stood up and I rejoined the group. And I was like, okay, now impress the teacher by showing him that you do not give up. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And I did my best with punches, and it was really cool, and I felt super powerful. And he was like, okay, and now to finish, we're gonna work a little bit on our abs. And I was like, I never work on my abs, like please. These guys don't even know me. They're like, who is it? Abs and me are not two things that correlate, like definitely not. But it was like, okay, sometimes I watch YouTubers that do exercise and I try to imitate them, so I'm not really bad with my abs. He was like, okay, grab pairs. I went with the other lady who was maybe, I don't know, 50 something. And he was like, okay, so the one that's standing up is going to help count the one that's on the floor. And I was like, I'm 21, I can do this. And he said, we're gonna do 20. And I was like, that's cool, so you have to raise your legs, and that's completely fine. I reached like 12 and my legs weren't responding anymore. Zero, no, nil, no, nada. No. I kept trying to raise them, I just didn't, and the lady that was helping me was like, but come on, you can do it. And I was like, no lady, I can't do it, I literally can't. My legs are not responding, my abs are not responding, and I'm about to pass out. So I did what I could, and I was like, okay, 13, 14, 15, okay, 20, I'm done. And the teacher was like, no, you have to do 20. I was like, no. So yeah, and then we finished the first 20. I managed to finish the first 20. And it was like, okay, stand up, now the other person. And the lady that was helping me, she did the 20 abs like, I don't know, like she had been doing that for her whole life. And she just did block, 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 20. And I was like, what? That's mom goals. Like literally, that's what I aspire to be when I'm that age. The thing is, he was like, okay, now the other ones, get on the floor again. And I was like, excuse me? What? Did you mean what? I was like, we're gonna do 20 more. And I was like, you know what, you can chop those 20 more up. Actually, didn't say that, I couldn't. I'm just that rude in my mind. And I reached 5 and I couldn't feel my abs again. And I looked right to see my sister struggling too. And she was like, ugh! And I was like, ugh! And we were just so ashamed of ourselves in that moment. And then he was like, okay, class is done. And he taught us to salute the flag and all that. That was really cool. And then we ended. And I died. So I was like, okay, now I'm gonna have to try and look cool for the cute teacher. I couldn't, my legs were trembling. Like, it looked like I was giving birth. So fast forward, all that week I couldn't feel, no, I did feel, I felt a horrible pain in my abs and in my arms, but I survived. And I have to go again this Saturday, and I think it's gonna be cool too. I really like it. But people who practice Taekwondo, you are amazing. I admire you and I love you so much. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever forget it. It will always taste like egg sandwich to me. So I hope you cringed with me to my awkwardness and my lack of fitness. If you have any funny experience about fitness or anything, you can tell me in the comments. I love reading if you want to tell me. And yeah, don't forget to check out the last video I uploaded on Tuesday. I'm going to upload a video in Spanish on Tuesdays and a video in English on Thursdays. Please subscribe to my channel by clicking in the little bell that's going to appear here in a few seconds, and click in the video that's going to appear under there to check that video out too. Please give this one a thumbs up if you'd like, if you have strong thumbs. I'll see you guys next week if I survive this week's Taekwondo class. And if I survive the pretty eyes of the pretty Taekwondo teacher. Okay, I'm done with this. Just ignore me. I'm gonna eat some candy because that's what I do for fitness. I eat candy. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I love you. Okay, bye.